Looky, there's Prairie Dogs right here in the Lost City. Can you see it? There's a whole bunch of them. A whole pack of big, fat, happy prairie dogs. I'm gonna have to go all Jane Goodall, if that was her name, and do like a Prairie Dogs in the Mist, where I go out there and kind of like live among them and make friends with them. And then they can, I don't know, what can you really do with prairie dogs? They can like crawl all over you, sort of like Gulliver's Travel style, you know, like, that's cool. You can feed them. Well, oh look, there's another. Okay. It's quite cold and windy out there today. It's a spring day for sure, and I know these dang birds wanted to get shown on film, so I'm showing them. I resisted. I was like, maybe I don't want to share the birds. Maybe I just want to enjoy them and keep them to myself. They were like posing for me earlier, though. They're quite red-breasted, and you can't tell from what I can see in this light, but you probably would be able to if they would turn and face us the way that they were. But right now, they're trying not to get freaking blown away, so can I zoom in more? No, we're all the way zoomed in. So I'm living in an exciting place. This is a whole nature. It's a nature park for sure, and it's going to be too bad in a lot of ways when people return here en masse, which I guess they're kind of planning to do, which they would, you know. I mean, the reason that the Lost City is here is because the city was here in the first place, so it only makes sense that people would return to it because it's perfectly good as cities go. I hope they make it something good, and I hope they friggin' make this a prairie dog reserve. Like, I don't know how they manage that exactly, but I don't know. Just don't grow crops in the next field, you know. Respect. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Prairie dogs. They're looking at me. They've been waiting for me to turn on the camera. You know, the whole thing did have me thinking of Groundhog Day, and they're like groundhogs. Obviously, they are not a harbinger in this case, but a resolute indication that spring is here. And nonetheless, in a sense that they are like groundhogs, I've been living with a sense of furtiveness, let's say, for sure, about life, about stepping into the day, about going forward, about changing seasons, living, evolving, about all of those things. And makes me realize when, okay, there was a part of me this morning that just felt like going back to bed. That has felt all day like just going back. I should just go back to bed. In fact, the sight of prairie dogs out here was exciting to me, and that excitement was immediately exhausting to me. And then I can see why, because I have to then, do something with that excitement. Turn on the camera, honor the prairie dogs, honor the birds, which have, yeah, there's still some of them sitting up there. But I digress. I had felt like going back to bed, and it has occurred to me that for me to see the prairie dogs, to see the groundhog, well, I've put myself in a different role in the scenario, and perhaps I am the groundhog. And for me to look upon these prairie dogs, these groundhogs, is actually me looking at my own shadow. So perhaps I'm seeing my own shadow, and, well, I'm certainly not going to go to bed now because, and certainly not because of the appearance of the groundhogs, i.e. my shadow, because then we'd have 6 more weeks of winter, and that's not what this is. This is spring. I am the groundhog. Yikes, there's my shadow. It's running around out there. See, it's free, it's wild. That means I'm free and wild. I am my shadow. My shadow is free and wild, and it's in the springtime, and I don't know if anything I just said makes sense, but summer's coming. That's good. That's like the next thing to look forward to. All right, go do something, little prairie dog. Yeah, there you go. Did you guys see that? That was some prairie dog action. Oh yeah, it knows we're here now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stay up and party. We're just gonna stay up all day and party. We're not going back to bed. We're gonna come up out of our hole for the whole season. Yeah. Winter was yesterday. Winter was yesterday. 6 more weeks? Yeah, 6 more weeks of spring. Unless summer gets here faster. Alright. Well, this has been fun, y'all. Probably one of my more esoteric clips, but seems to be the way.